I'm absolutely unprepared. I'm just gonna dive right in. It's fine. Whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to get the headspace right. It's fine. It's fine. Hello. Oh, goodness. Hello. Happy Thursday. I had a nap, not quite nap, that just wrecked me. It didn't do anything. It was bad. But I'm here, and it's on time, and we are doing our Thursday dinner and dessert. I also have one of the desserts from Sunday's stream to show off, because Mark hasn't eaten it yet. So there was the completed dessert from Sunday. Looks super nice, and hello, animal. I'm gonna cut it in half so y'all can see. And it's got some jammy jams, fresh cranberry goo and chocolate, and it's quite good. I took him to work and people ate him right up. Ooh. It's kind of hot cocoa-y because the marshmallow and the chocolate together. Ah, there's a husband.
I'm looking for the dessert.
It's right there.
Oh.
I took away his dessert to show it off on camera, so he had to come find it. Anyway, yeah, so we are doing a couple of redeems for, let's see if I can remember who did them. Looks like we are making chicken dumpling soup by request of Majin Buu, and cranberry biscotti at the request of CL. I'm going to put off the coffee cake until not next week, because I'm not streaming next week. Because Christmas and things, right? But then the week after I'll be back to cook the coffee cake that Rod requested. And some other stuff. So I'm excited. This should be... Got a husband spilling water over there. Yeah. There's plenty of towels. I just flipped them over to you. Yes. Make yourself something for New Year's, like food-wise or drink-wise, or mistletoe to hang up to get some kisses-wise. Food-wise, yeah. Oh, you might notice that I have a couple new redeems. I added the Chopped Basket Challenge redeem. That might be exciting if someone decides to turn that in. Aw, I'll come give you kisses. I would, if I could. So, virtual kisses for you, I suppose. And I put something else on there. I put a second new redeem, but I forget what it is. So, probably, I know. I like know 3 streamers that are on, no, I know. I'm trying to think of how many streamers I know on the west coast of the US. And I can think of 2 on the west coast in Canada, 1 in the PNW, myself, 1 in the Bay Area, and 1 just a little bit south of me, and then 1 in Southern California. I know, like 6 or 7 streamers on the west coast. Anyone like outside of that, although honestly I guess going to see Sumu would be only to Arizona, and that's not that much farther, but still, yeah. I don't seem to be far away from all the streamers. But yeah, oh, hello, Umbra. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I'm going to get started before I just keep rambling. Also, I'm hungry, so the sooner I start, the sooner I get to eat. And that's what really matters. Also, cute shirt, my Arcanine shirt. What scene? There's the cooking scene. Okay. What am I starting with? Chicken is still defrosting, so I think I'm going to start off with dough. Teriyaki sauce in front of the stream. Actually, I keep going back and forth and trying to figure out if I want to start the soup first. Because the soup, yeah, I think I need to start the soup first. I think. Because I need to start searing chicken. And it just did pop. So I'm going to move this cutting board. That's what I was going to do before stream started. I was going to get the chicken board out. Just like right here. The meat cutting board. Yeah, Thursday is my cooking stream day, and I have lately been doing some Sunday cooking streams as well. That one's probably not going to be that consistent, but my my coworkers, you know what? Start with the bacon. I didn't write out the order. That's why I feel so off. I did not write out in the order of things that I was going to do today. And so now I'm just like flooping around. No, it's not even that. I just didn't write it down. So I'm going to start with the bacon, because then I can use the bacon fat to sear my chicken. I did just briefly get quiet. Yes, it happens. Because I keep losing track of what I'm doing. Okay. Start my chicken rendering. Well, so this is, I'm sure this is not going to be anyone's classic recipe for chicken soup. Because this is a kitchen sink thing. I'm going to be visiting some family for a few days. And so I'm trying to use up everything in my refrigerator that can go bad or that can just get old. I don't think I'm going to get around to using my blueberries. So I'm going to just toss those in the freezer, use them later. That should be fine. But I'm trying to use up all my produce, all my open meats and things. And I just like adding a little bit extra flavor wherever I can. Because also this, frozen blueberries are great. So I'm not worried about that one. They're just in the fridge and they've been there for a while. And I keep forgetting to do anything with them. But since I don't have bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, I'm also trying to get extra flavor into the soup. So the bacon will help with that umami and salt. And I also have some bone broth, which is a really good trick. Just bought a thing of bone broth from the store. I honestly might throw in a spoonful of the miso paste. Just because I've been using it in everything lately. trying to remember to get stuff out as I remember it. Okay, I'm just searing off my bacon. Hands on. I'm also making a lot of soup because I'm gonna feed guests, gonna eat it tomorrow, and gonna give some to my mom. Also trying to get that umami into the soup since I'm not cooking it forever. Yeah, we love freezing grapes. Those are amazing little popsicles. Ooh, playing Halo. I've seen a bunch of people playing the new Halo coming out. I have not played. Oh, I don't play first-person shooters very much. Mostly because I'm not good at them. Right? Yeah. I'm not good at them. And I like RPGs because I like that feeling of growing stronger. So I did play quite a bit of Borderlands 3. But that's a FPS that's also an RPG, so it drew me in that way. I have leftover little bits of carrots. Button games? Button games. Button games? Button? Thiefenthal? No, you spelled it Thiefenthal instead of Tiefenthal. I need a beverage. Didn't you? Yeah, you put an extra H in there. You wrote Thiefenthal. Sequence timing reaction. Oh. No. Mark is better at quick games. I am better at patterns and timing, though. Like if it's rhythm, that's all me. Beat Saber's not a rhythm game. It's more about quickness. And you're better at it because you play it a lot more than I do. Anyway. Because he has little secret methods of how to set up the VR, so I can't do it myself. It's got the headset all hidden in the charging station wherever, and I don't know where anything is. I have to go to him and beg, please, sir, can I play the Beat Sabers? I would like to sweat today. I would like to, can I have my water, please, over there? Poke. And throw it away. He loves to just point out garbage to me. Look, garbage! Look!
I was so surprised he left the breakfast.
You're a...
Ooh, apricot and cherry tart. Alice's cherry cocktail. That's where it's caramel sauce. Tangerine ice cream.
Apparently I've got to make some stuff out of this book, because a coworker of mine was downsizing and getting rid of a bunch of cookbooks, so I was able to snag that. It's a lot of fruit stuff, though.
That's the best one. Fruits are good.
So it seems like a summer cookbook.
It's all chocolate in the bag. Fruits, vanilla, chocolate bar, chocolate lace.
I do plan on making Florentines at some point. Okay, that's my bacon rendered. I'm gonna pull it out, and then start working on my chicken. Well, let me open my chicken.
You need to go.
I do.
You want me to bring this around? There's just one in the spot.
Probably his box. We have so many boxes. Whoop. I've got a box. I've got a trash box. We played that game with them last week at, this last weekend. 5 days ago. And you're trying to manage your deck so you make the most efficient tavern. What?
Making a Saturday night?
What? What Saturday night? Okay. And let that bacon continue crisping up in the back pan, and then I don't actually need to cut these. I just need to sear them, and so I'm going to sear them to get some color and flavor. Should also season them before I sear them, which makes sense, but now my hands are all chickeny again. Don't wash your chicken. Do wash your hands. Yeah, the whole game is about upgrading, and then finding extra ways to get nobles. You need nobles to come to your tavern to make it fancy and stuff. Occurs to me that I have not gotten. I'm gonna just put garlic on at this point, because I don't know if I'm up to chopping a bunch of garlic right now. Oh, salt and pepper? And garlic? I'm like, y'all, you're watching me put salt on. Ooh, taco seasoning. Not using taco seasoning. It's not exactly the flavor profile I'm going for. do this in batches so you can get good sear on your chicken. And remember to season the other side of your chicken while it's in there. Hi, Bridian. Happy Thursday. Hope you're well, hope you're cozy. Also, remember to put my butter over there so that it's time to soften up a little bit. I forgot to get butter out this morning, and I forgot to ask the husband to get butter out for me, so the butter is not lovely in room temp. Yay, no patience! That means you get to sleep in, it sounds like? I just feel dehydrated. I've had so much water today, but I feel dehydrated. I don't know why. I'm also going to use potatoes, even though it's chicken and dumplings. Yes, I'm putting potatoes in. What noodles? There's no noodles. There were never noodles. Chicken and dumplings.
Yeah, some people do dumplings with noodles.
Why would you do dumplings and noodles?
Because I love carbohydrates.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I did some running today, and I was drippy. I don't know, I still have not found my cardio again. I've not found my air. I need something. I'm gonna do this. I was going to put some butter down there too for the flavor. Oh, good. Yes. So I'm just throwing everything I have in the pan, everything I have left. So we've got beets, carrots, celery, onion, parsnips, and red potatoes is our vegetables. And then we got dumplings going on top. I feel like I should be grating carrots peeling carrots right now, but I want to do it here, and my chicken's in the way. I'm gonna get the second batch chicken in, and then take care of this cutting board, and then I can start peeling stuff. Also shouldn't matter if I cut the carrots on this same cutting board because they're all being cooked in the soup for a long time, so everything's going to be fine. No worries about cross-contamination or rawness. But for some reason it seems weird to do vegetables on this board after it's had chicken on it. I don't know. It's a me in my head thing. Okay. Let me... So that is our chicken with the sear on it. Looking nice and brown and tasty, lovely bits. But it's not cooked yet, it's just cooked on the outside. It still needs to cook all the way through. But that's our good flavor base right there. And I gotta do that to the rest of these still. I wish I could fit all this in. I'm missing, like, space for one of these. So, I'm going to flip them. I'm going to season them so I can at least get that out of the way. Hi, CL. Welcome, man. Happy Thursday. How's your day? Hopefully your work is not dumb today. Season. Season every layer. I know it looks like I'm adding a lot of salt, but every time I add a big mess of raw stuff to it, it needs seasoning. Oh, I lost a piece of chicken over here. That one, well... Like, that might have been cooked through because it was so small, but I don't think it was. Day was so bad, still working. Ugh. It's alright. You don't have to worry about dinner. Dinner's on us tonight. Lost my garlic briefly. Okay. Put that away. Start cleaning my space. It's important to clean as you go. So you don't get overwhelmed. We always watch the baking show, and you can tell when someone's getting overwhelmed because their station is just covered in junk and messes. I'm trying to be a little bit organized. We'll see. How's my butter doing? My butter's getting softer, that's good. I just put my butter up on the back of the stove right there. Just so the ambient heat will get it soft for me. Plus my eyes are dry. It's probably because I'm dehydrated. Thin that up. I have wipes somewhere. I'm gonna find some wipes. How much the cats might like it not leaving raw chicken on the floor. Okay, last little batch. And this can be out of the way for now. Okay, now it can be a little busy bee again. After I wipe that counter. Need something? There's not. I don't want to get any chicken goo on my cutting board. Yeah, I know. My goodness. My goodness. Okay. Now we're ready for the cutting board. Carrots, beets, parsnips, and celery. Okay. That's nice. So my beets have pretty tough skin. I'm not going to use the peeler on them. Stove time. So I just run the knife around and try not to lose too much of the flesh. It's a while that we still refer to like the part of the vegetable that we eat as like the meat or the flesh of the vegetable. It's the eaty part. You can also do this to smaller paring knife. Make sure you don't get your fingers in the way. I don't need extra iron in my soup. And then I can leave this in pretty decent sized chunks. And those are good soup sized chunks. Go. Okay. Now we got some peeling to do. Turn that off while I get the rest of this stuff ready. Okay. I need a bowl. I need a bowl. Okay. I need to put my intermediate stages to the side. Okay. I really like this variety of peeler. I feel like it's much faster than the other one, the one that you hold like that. And of course you can choose also not to peel your vegetables if you prefer just to give them a good scrub. I might be more in that camp if I didn't compost the peels.
You're burning something in there.
Nothing is burning.
Are you going to deglaze?
It's off, and yes, it's going to deglaze.
No. Should I paint the handle?
I don't know. He's just trying to come in and tell me what's going on when he hasn't even been here. This is the big camera.
Oh, do you need any help?
I don't need any help.
Do you want
I need you to not.
Do you need a bear with foam?
I need you to
need
not.
a foamy bear?
Not. I need you to not hinder.
Foamy bear?
Goodness, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You need some foamy
Oh my
bear?
goodness. You can get me some sort of beverage, yes. Refill my water and get me a drink. Give him a task so he gets out of my hair. Okay. Gonna get my mirepoix ready. I'll save these for later. What's a California mirepoix?
They replaced one of the vegetables. Remember we read about this? I can't remember what they called it. Not cabbage, something like that.
Oh, about what?
When
Cabbage?
they changed the celery to something else. They call it.
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Apparently there's a California mirepoix. I know there's Trinity, which is where you replace the carrot with bell pepper.
What is it?
Mirepoix, which I actually learned this the other day from Waybread. So mirepoix is carrot, celery, onion, and I learned from Waybread and the streamer the other day that the apparently the mirepoix, which I actually learned this the other day from Waybread. So mirepoix is carrot, celery, onion, and I learned from Waybread and the streamer the other day that the apparently the the correct ratio for a mirepoix is 2 parts onion to 1 part celery and 1 part carrot. That's something else entirely. And I might, oh, well, hope I can find something to do with the rest of this celery tomorrow, because I can't use all of it. Because there's just so much. Even after I trim it, I'm going to wash this, because it's got dirt in it, because that's how it grows. I'm not even talking about the chicken soup ratio. I'm just talking about the Trinity ratio, which I'm not exactly doing. Yeah, I am absolutely just throwing stuff in the pot. Got 1 big honkin' onion. I walked down to the market that's next to my office today and bought a single onion because I was out of onion and I knew that the soup would not taste right without onion. Okay. There's my mirepoix. Turn the heat back on and start that sweating down. Also needs a little bit more fat. A good pinch of salt. My butter is doing good over there. Okay. While that softens, I can get the rest of my veg prepped for later. want some more carrots in this. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. And despite what I was just saying, I don't tend to peel my potatoes, so I'm going to rinse these off before I chop them up. Go. And those are all just ready to throw in at a later stage of soup. Actually, I might throw in the potatoes and the beets. You know what? Let's say use half. Add the leeks and remaining carrots. Okay. I'm gonna add the once I add the liquid to this, I am gonna add the potatoes and the beets because they will take a while to cook. Whereas I'm not gonna throw in the rest of the carrots yet because they will cook faster and be softer. Whereas the ones that are in right now will pretty much dissolve and be part of the stock. They'll get real soft. And all those brown bits that were on the bottom of the pan are coming right up with all the liquid from the sweating vegetables. So I'm going to throw the rest of my chicken in. Put my chicken back in the pot.
Mark, here's a reminder. Meatball.
Amazon.
And now I'm going to go in there with my liquid. So I've got a... You can use water if you want, but it's already chicken soup, so why not use chicken stock? And I've got this bone broth to throw down in here as well. And that'll give me a lot of good flavor because it's already been cooked down and cooked down. If I could get the lid off, jeez. Goodness. And you can tell it's very thick. It's got all the gelatin from the beef bones cooked down into it. This is recyclable. Imagine that. Hi Fred, welcome in. Woo. Squish or squish. Okay. Turning that back on high. I'm gonna add in my potatoes. You know what? Screw it. I ain't got time for this. Also gonna use a bunch of herbs de Provence. Which is just a mix of herbs. Thyme, marjoram, rosemary, basil, fennel, sage, and lavender. Sounds like herbs de Napa, because I don't think herbs de Provence usually has lavender in it. I think that's a California thing. Yes, love the thick stuff. I know it has been a while. It's been cold for a while, but I just haven't been making soup? I don't know. Anyway, so that's gonna sit there, and I wish I had a lid. I might have a lid. There's probably a lid somewhere. I don't know. Whatever, it's gonna sit there and just cook for a while. I think I'm done with this cutting board for now, at least. And I can move on to making some biscotti. What am I doing? Turn the oven on. That's what I'm doing. I'm also going to stir this because I'm just smelling the herbs on top. I think I might need some more liquid too. It's kind of one of the things that's great to do in the pressure cooker. I'm also going to thicken it with a roux later. Although I'm not going to do it the way it's telling me. That seems ridiculous. Strain out all the stock. So why wouldn't I just make the roux in a different pot? Instead of dealing with straining all that out. That's silly. That's silly. Also, I can get to cheat a little bit because I don't have bones in the chicken. So I don't have to worry about pulling all the chicken out and shredding it and removing the bones. Okay, so, biscotti. Bowl. Butter. And whisk. There. Mayonnaise butter? Oh no. Bearded, how you doing? Now I have water now, but he never got me a beverage. Whew, okay. Right. I forgot I was gonna put a spoonful of this down in there. How's your Thursday been, bearded? What am I doing? Sugar. With an electric mixer. Cream the butter until it's like this. I mean, what have I if not an electric mixer, right? There's electricity in the brain, and the brain's making this happen, so electric mixer, right? Right.
You gotta hit it slow enough to just go straight. You know what
Did I say... I said hello, Bearded. Did I say how are you? How was your Thursday? I don't know. I'm losing track. My brain is not all there today. I did remind myself earlier that when I made the biscotti, I really had to remember to set a timer because it's very important that I don't cook it too much before pulling it out to recook it. So and if you remember to get your butter out early in the day and have it nice and room temperature, then it's usually okay. And of course today I forgot, but I just left it on the stove. And also, as you can see from my Sona, like, Quake is a hand whisker. I definitely, my electric mixer is for egg whites, usually. And for things that I really need to get really smooth, like royal icing is one thing I'll use my mixer on because I don't want any grittiness. That looks like 2 teaspoons, right? Something like that. 2 teaspoons. I wonder why I'm always out of vanilla.
That's it. That's it.
You know what? I'm gonna put a tiny bit of orange in this, just a couple of drops. My eggs. Crack on the flat surface, of course, always. Don't crack on the side of your bowl. And of course you realize, CL, that this isn't actually helping my cranberry problem, because I couldn't use the fresh cranberries in this. Hello, Sheevy, welcome in. Happy Thursday, it's good to see you. I've got my soup on the stove, cooking the chicken, getting all those flavors nice and melted together, and we're working on biscotti now. Yeah, I mean, I could have dried the cranberries, but that would have required forethought. Or forework, because I had forethought, I planned it. And I have dried cranberries already. Okay. Did I leave anything out of there? Egg vanilla. Sugar butter. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Right? Everyone wants me to dehydrate my own cranberries. I suppose I could have. It smells real good back here, though. Loving that. Simmer uncovered. Simmer. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Baking powder, flour, salt. Here I was about to say that I will actually measure my baking powder, but I'm pretty lackadaisical about that too. Because it calls for a teaspoon. Oh, wow, okay. I was going to say it calls for a teaspoon, and this is a teaspoon and a half, but it actually calls for a teaspoon and a half, so I should have just filled this up the first time. Ah, okay. Gorilla squats, oh my goodness. Let me get these finished mixing up and in the oven, and then I will do those. Oh no, 2 different types of flour. What will I do? Okay, so now I'm gonna stir in some slivered almonds because they are classic. Only 1/4 cups, that seems like a lot. Parsley chopped, I'm not doing that, they're already slivered. It's good enough. Oh my goodness. Sheefy, why do I have no notices? Sheefy, hello. You popped in, first time chatter, said hello, and then you brought in a raid. Thank you so much. Welcome in. I forgot to get my whisk out of there. Or maybe I just don't have my noise on, so I didn't hear it. Anyway, yeah, chat box, it should be there. Whatever. Okay. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for trusting me with your community, Sheefy. That is so kind of you. My name is Warren, or Quake is my fursona. There is my fursona right there. He's cooking up some whipped creaminess things. Okay, good. Thank you. I'm glad it was there. It just didn't pop up on my screen. And my sound is really low, so. Anyway, I am a gay variety streamer based in California. I am today doing food and drink. I make dinner and dessert every Thursday, and I also play video games throughout the week. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you have a drink and get yourself cozy. Thank you for the follow, Helen Hose. Welcome in to the Earth Kingdom. I need to change that because I kind of changed my branding a little bit. But thank you so much. Here, let me. And thank you for the follow, Polaris. There is another picture of Quake. He is an earthbender. So if you are new to chat, please let me know what sort of bender you would be if you were in the Avatar universe. Or since it's cooking day and you don't feel like being a bender, let me know what one of your favorite baked goods is. The 2 things I'm making today on stream are channel point redeems from CL, and CL in chat asked for the biscotti. And Majin Buu asked for the soup, which is on the stove right now, which is simmering away. And thank you for the follow, Annie Bonanni. Welcome in. Oh yeah, California peoples. Water, actually, yeah. So Quake's specialty is he bends mud. Can't bend lava, can't bend metal, but mud. Mud is his specialty. But thank you so much. Hopefully you have a drink and you get cozy. I'm gonna finish mixing these up and get them in the oven, and then I have some squats to redeem from CL again. Trying to make sure I stay fit. Make me exercise so I can eat some cookies later. And of course I moved away from my whisk because I'm not trying to beat the heck out of these cookies. I want them to be crispy. I don't want them to be tough. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot to do the actual redeem. The whole point was cranberries. So I'm going to throw some cranberries in here too. So they're cranberry almond. Whew, almost forgot. I would have had a sad lion in my house later. Okay. Does that look like enough cranberry in there? Might actually be able to use some more. You were making macarons. Oven turned off in the middle of baking them. Oh no! That is the worst. I'm just going to use the rest of these. I hope if anyone is new and watching me bake that they don't get too concerned about my measurements, because half the time they don't happen. But the motto is that whatever you make, even if it's not exactly what you intended, it's going to be good enough to eat. We like cranberries here. It's cranberry. It's the holidays right now. Turned out okay, just crank the heat back on. The second batch came out. Oh, I'm glad at least half of them turned out. But yeah, that sucks. Oh, goodness. Do I have to do it in 3 pieces? 3 pieces? Okay. It's supposed to be trying to get complicated on me. I started just putting away my baking sheets with the silpats on them so I wouldn't have to go find the silpats later. Oh, goodness. Place the logs on the baking sheets. Okay, okay. Divide into 3. And if I were being really careful with this, I would measure it out. If I was trying to do a technical challenge on Bake Off, I would weigh the dough and divide it into 3. But that is too much for me. Let's see, it says a log that is 1 1/4 inches in diameter. I should have followed the directions. Or it could just be that I don't know what an inch looks like. I don't know if you should pay attention to what I'm doing, Viridian, because I'm not sure I'm going to do them justice. I'm hoping. I kind of know what I'm looking for, but I'm kind of just... I am winging it a little bit. This is form into logs. It's a little...
Oh, very nice shot. Oh my gosh, that was
If you hear any, If you hear any loudness in the background, that is just my husband. He's playing
This is just a business.
VR mini golf with his buddy. Okay, those are 3 equal-ish portions.
Alright. Oh, it's on these. This is yours.
Is that an inch and a quarter? I don't know. I don't know.
One down.
Yeah, I don't know. It says
The right is very tight.
cut the logs on the diagonal, so I'm gonna cut them on the bias. So into half-inch like thick pieces. So they're gonna be small-ish cookies. I mean, yeah, I could get big ones. They're not gonna be the Costco ones that are the huge ones. And honestly, it doesn't matter. It's really just down to your preference. It just the baking time is gonna slightly vary.
Woo! That was close.
So
That was a little risky.
the middle phalange. So we're like 1.5 to 2 inches, but what? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I have to remember to set a timer. Because I'm notorious for forgetting to set timers. Which is terrible when you're trying to bake stuff. And this is particularly important because I need to bake them and then pull them out and then cut them and then bake them again. If I bake them too much the first time, then I won't be able to cut them into pieces and make them into biscotti. Biscotti is twice baked cookies. Yeah, the ones in the picture aren't terribly long. Anyway. Right, I always forget to say, but for any raiders, I would appreciate if you just click the little picture of me twice, so it gives me counts you for the viewership. But yeah, I very much appreciate you being here. I'm gonna go grab my gorilla bow, because CL asked for some workouts. So here's my gorilla bow, doing some gorilla squats. I've got whatever those are called,
No, but
those bands.
no. Off the tee, you're supposed to get it to number 2. You're supposed to get it to number 2. You're supposed to get it down.
Keep your eyes up.
The weight was only on the hard course. On the other course, the weight was not on.
And conveniently, I didn't do legs today at the gym, so my legs aren't screaming at me. Oh no, the gingerbreads. I got a call from my sister-in-law today, and she was asking me if I didn't mind doing gingerbread at Christmas, because her kids love it. And of course I don't mind. I love baking with the kids. And of course, she said, "Bring my recipe," as if I remember what recipe I ever used. I think I do know. And the recipe that I use has not nearly enough flour in it. They must make it at like the driest place. Oh, gingerbread biscotti. Oh, I've never tried that. That sounds really good. Now I want to pull those out and put a bunch of ginger and molasses in them. I just don't know how to drink water sometimes. But other than that, I'm doing great, Axel. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Thursday.
Oh, okay.
stirring my soup over here. Cooking away, and I'm gonna make up my dumpling batter. Just gonna rinse out this bowl and use it again. So if I had been, we were reading about sides that went with chicken and dumpling soup, and for some reason one of the sides that popped up was cornbread, which is weird, I find. Cornbread with dumplings. But I don't know, maybe it's delicious. Often I will put cornmeal in my dumpling mix. I'm not doing that today, because I think someone might be bringing some cornbread. But if I was doing that, I would have made it at the beginning of stream, because I want time for that cornmeal to hydrate. I don't have to worry about it right now, because I'm not making it with cornmeal, so shouldn't be an issue. But I put away my baking powder. Well, yes. The right cornbread is delicious. Is it a third cup? Okay. Here needs, I need 4.5 of these. 4.5 thirds equals 1.5 cups. That's right. What do I do with my teaspoon? Ah. Let's see the sink. I'm always losing stuff. That's a teaspoon. That'll work. Pepper. And then I don't have buttermilk. Well, there's my teaspoon. Ah, I'm silly. I don't have any buttermilk, but I do have sour cream, which is kind of going to do the same thing for me. It's not going to be quite as liquidy, so I might need to add a little extra liquid to get the right consistency. But that's what I have, and that's what I need to use up, so that's what I'm using. I need to melt some butter too. Good thing I read that. I just keep using more butter today, like. Okay. I had not reset the microwave after defrosting the chicken. So that was going to be on low power for 10 minutes. That would have been no good. No, I'm not going to whisk anymore. I'm just going to use another spatula. Kind of making this like I make pasta. Just make a well in the flour and throw my wet things into there. Just bring in the flour slowly. Also kind of reminds me of some biscuit dough that I use for little peachy caramel cups. But that uses cream cheese instead of sour cream, or instead of buttermilk, which I should have used. But it's also very delicious. It kind of it has that same kind of smell to it. If you ever need a really quick like biscuity dough, it's really good for making empanadas. It's really good for sweet preparations. It's great for a lot of things. Just equal weights of flour, butter, and cream cheese makes a really nice dough. You gotta keep it cold because it is soft and will take. It'll melt. It'll be tricky to work with if it gets warm. But otherwise, yeah, it's lovely dough. Makes great empanadas. So I think that's the first dough I learned when making empanadas from one of my coworkers. And then I have some fresh herbs, so I'm going to put some fresh herbs into my dumplings too. Yeah, might as well use it all.
Woo!
Sure you don't get your rubber bands into it. Making a mess. I don't know why I'm not using my bigger cutting board. You missed the squats, Teo. Okay.
Nice.
Just mix those in. Now I kind of want to make those green onion pancakes. Sounds really good. I've never tried making them before. I've seen them made. My cousin has made them. I have not. Okay. And you don't want to overmix this again because you don't want to get them. You don't want to work up the gluten. You don't want them to be tough and sturdy. You want them to be a little pillowy dumplings.
Battlestar is actually better because I made a bad little
His mouth is right next to his microphone. I don't know why he's so
Hold
loud.
your butt, hold your butt, hold your butt. You're good.
He gets very excited.
You're good. You have the shot.
Okay. I don't know if they are, Taya. That's for you to decide. Okay. So my soup is doing good. I think my chicken is cooked through. The real test is my potato done? So that is pretty close. I'm going to start making my roux. Well, I'm going to add my bacon in.
Don't hit it.
So you can shred up the chicken as much as you like. You can pull it out and shred it if you want. I'm just gonna grab it with the tongs and kind of pull it apart a little bit, and that'll be plenty. It shreds apart really easily. You can also, of course, portion it by just giving a person a whole piece of chicken and they can shred it in their own bowl. I mean, it's not a big deal because I'm not removing bones, so it's pretty free form. Now is a good time, though, to taste your broth and make sure it's seasoned well. I think we need some extra salt. Yeah. Because I didn't put a lot of vegetables in there. I didn't quite get enough seasoning. I'm going to throw a couple dashes of Worcestershire in. Give it a little smokiness. Let that just sit there. So, here is now my bacon fat that I have left over. And I'm going to make a roux out of this, which is just cooked together flour and fat. And there are different stages of roux. If you're making a cream sauce for like Alfredo sauce or for cheese sauce for mac and cheese or something like that, you just cook it until it's thickened and then you add milk and to thin it out, and it makes a nice, lovely, thick, creamy sauce. For this one, I want more flavor into it. I'm going to cook the flour longer until it gets browned. So it's going to be not a dark roux, but it's going to be a medium roux. And so you just keep cooking it until the flour cooks out, or until it gets nice and toasty and nutty. Choosing up the last little bits of flour from everywhere. my whisk for.
Woo!
So just kind of make a little brownish paste. And you can cook it for as long as you want, really, as long as you don't burn it. And as long as you keep moving it, you should be okay on that front. So I'm just going to cook it for a few minutes, and then I'm going to add some of my liquid to make it into just to thin it out. Cook a little bit more, and then add that to here, and that'll make my soup stock just a little bit thicker. There's what it looks like with the flour cooked in. It's kind of like you're making a gravy now, except instead of just making a gravy, you're just making a thickening agent for your soup. Because right now, it just looks like gravy. You can put it right on your mashed potatoes. That'd probably be delicious. This is another good place to season if you have not enough seasoning in your soup.
Oh, that was the play. Very nice. Wow. Did that bounce over the hole or just go right by it?
Oh, I put a headstand in there. Yes, that's the other thing. I couldn't remember what I was doing. I couldn't remember what I threw in there.
Wow. That's all that crazy there. Oh, come on, my friend, that's in the hole. What?
So there's my now gravy that I'm going to throw into the soup to make it a little bit thicker. So how I'm going to get it there is a mystery. Here's where it'd be nice to have a helper in the kitchen. There we go. You're going to stir that all together. That'll just give your soup a little bit richer consistency. Okay. So now, I'm gonna drop my dumpling dough. Oh, I need to cover the pot. I need to find a lid before I drop my dumpling dough. Now there's a lid somewhere.
I'd probably look for another job. They wanted me to run two other programs.
It's not exactly the right one.
3.5 people. Person and a half. I wasn't going to do extra work. I got a game show.
I have a bunch of lids. Oh, that actually kind of works.
Minus 20.
I just wedges down in there. Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
So we had our meeting, our own.
Or, as it is in this channel, it's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna drop my dumplings.
Those aren't kudos. That's called management being done. They're basically thinking that you're working way too hard and too much and being stressful to them because they're too lazy.
And they should just sit right on top of your soup. And there's gonna be little biscuits, because, I mean, well, there's enough in the soup to hold them up. If you did it right. I feel like you could use like twice as much dumpling. It's alright. Oh, because it sits on the little nubbies for the, it sits on the little inside of the rivet. Ha ha ha, it works. And now I can check my biscotti. Find a space that doesn't have stuff on it. Okay. There's my half-cooked biscotti, little logs.
Go down the stairs. You're hitting it into the hole. Yeah. You're hitting it like 1,000 people. Yeah, walk down the ramp. Keep walking down the ramp. You'll get to see what's going on. There is a ton.
Cut side down. They all have cut sides. Both sides will be cut sides. Okay. So now, I want to use a serrated knife after they cool a little bit. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Whee! It's funny, someone did a not exactly scientific experiment, and they tried doing this because they show them doing it on Great British Bake Off, and it actually did significantly decrease the cooling time of the baked goods. It's not the most... That wasn't the best cookie tray for doing that, but still fun. Oh yeah, you read that? I mean, yeah, it was of course prefaced by not a like peer-reviewed experiment, but let's see. Okay, I guess I'm doing this way, and I want to be gentle because I'm trying not to break it.
Oh no! Oh, did you get that very hard?
So there's my biscotti for now, and then I put it back in the oven to finish baking. It's still a little wet. And it'll just dry out a little bit more. Just want to be gentle.
The bell noise. Did you hear that? You guys hear the bell? Stand right here and do the replay. You hear the bell.
Now I wish I had chopped up those
I hit the third.
almonds a little bit.
Maybe it was, but I hit it.
Foisted by my own petard. I was like, I don't need to chop these almonds. I just need to do longer strokes with my knife. Longer strokes.
You get it for your own shot. This is a hard knife. That would have been a freaking outlet choice.
Having a nice bread knife is good for this too.
Good luck. Yeah, but it's kind of the outlet knife.
And as long as some of them look good enough to take a picture of, then I mean that's really all you're trying to do as a baker, right? Try to get those good pics for the gram. This just makes me want coffee. That's why CL wanted these. He just wants something to drink with his coffee, or to eat with his coffee in the morning. Suppose I don't eat these little crumbles on the tray. Those are the baker treats. Yeah, this is a nice serrated knife. We have another bread knife that's pretty good somewhere. Oh, right in front of me. There's also a good bread knife. But honestly, yeah, a serrated knife is key for this. Because as soon as I try to like just put pressure straight down on it, that's when it starts just crumbling. So, just a nice long saw through. But yeah, for future bakes of this, definitely chop up the almonds a little bit more, because those are the main thing getting in the way of nice clean cuts. And of course, now that you've done the initial cook, you don't have to worry about spacing them out. They can butt right up against each other. Stuff them all in. And put them right back in the oven. Oh, 15 minutes. And now to play a 15-minute commercial break. That's when everything's gonna be done.
Oh, you must play this. No, you're going to play.
Goodness, this would be a great time to play Words with Friends if I knew how to set that up. Or Gardic Phone. Or anything. Turbid crashing in. Bringing those good puns. How you doing, Turby? Oh, now that I have a spare minute, I can shout out Sheethy, who gave me that lovely raid, playing Phasmo. We can shout out the Good Bean Turbid Pumpkin, another one of the West Coast streamers I was talking about earlier, and Sumu. Hello, welcome in. Sumu counts as a West Coast streamer, pretty much, kind of, right? I think you're in Pacific time. I don't know where the time zone line is, but definitely check out Sumu. Hold on. Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Got a visitor. There are people encroaching on the kitchen because they're hungry. There's the flex for Sumo. Yeah, in my sweet ass Cinnabar short. What? What are we waiting? What's happening? Teo, what's happening? It is a great shirt. I know, right? So good. I have hungry guests in the house.
They don't know me. Kind of, not really.
They know you from the chat.
They do.
They might, except you haven't been in the chat today, so.
No, I wasn't in the chat today. Today was Wheel of Time premiere.
Ah, wait, what?
Well, episode premiere.
I thought the episodes were on Fridays.
There
Whatever.
were 4 on Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I did just call that balance check, so you could choose some other sort of thing, but yeah, I'll do a headstand for you. I have a husband in the way, though. There's a husband in the way.
Needs to be a
Hi.
handstand.
Hi, Turbin.
No, it says headstand because
I
I
was
can't
just
do
mini
it.
golfing.
I can't do a handstand.
Walkabout
Do a
mini golf.
handstand.
Was
I can do a handstand.
I want to see. What about a handstand?
I can do a handstand against the wall.
What about a handstand push up?
I don't have a good wall in here to do that on. I'm not gonna.
1 arm push up.
I can do a one-arm push-up. Maybe I used to be able to.
I think you can do it. I bet you can. If I can do a 1 arm push up, you can do a 1 arm.
Right? But these are for. The headstands are easy because you have a tripod.
Woo! Come on, you gotta get the other one up. Nice. Well done. So good.
They're so easy.
You have a studio audience tonight.
I know, right? The gallery is here. I had a towel. There's a towel. Oh my goodness. See, the headstands are easy because you have a tripod. I got a big old melon and then two hands making a little triangle, so those are pretty simple. I can work on the handstands. We'll try. We'll try to get there, but it's not there yet. I've been doing yoga. Derby, you're in the channel. You need to do yoga with us sometime. We got like 6 minutes. 6 minutes on food. I got Teo to waste 5,000 points. Ha ha ha. Gymmed once in the last 2 weeks. Well, it's the holidays, so I think we can forgive the... Who can we raid tonight? I'm gonna figure out who to raid. I like to raid cooking streamers from my cooking streams. So let's see if Culinary's on. She's been going for 3 hours. Oh, she's decorating something. Oh, that's fun. Oh, Gliz just... Oh, no. Gliz is hosting. Okay. Anthor's been going for forever. I'm just setting up. I got, like, 10 more minutes of stream. I know. Were you streaming too, though, Sumo? I feel like you were streaming something. Or maybe I was just reading your Discord. I'm gonna check my soup. Turn my soup up. Those are still... Those are still gooey. They need time. Okay. We got a few minutes. Not today, you were on yesterday. Dramatic Animal Crossing. My goodness. What made Animal Crossing dramatic? I thought that was an undramatic game. What are people's plans like for the holidays? Do people get to take time off? I will not be streaming next week because I will be visiting family. And, oh, that kind. Oh, I was watching, maybe it was 2 days ago. It wasn't yesterday. Unless it was. I don't know. I'm losing track of time. When the Twitch went down for a while. Oh goodness, that was a day. I think it was Tuesday, right? You get the full week off? That's awesome. I'm taking vacation next week. And then I'll be back home the Sunday after. And probably back to whatever my nonsense is. And then I work a couple days that week. And then I'd have a half day New Year's Eve and New Year's Day off. So actually don't mind working that extra couple days. Those days are going to be super chill. Give me a chance to catch up after being off for a week and a half almost. And then it'll be an easier transition back into work the week after. My main thing is I'm hoping that we won't be going back to the office more in the new year. That's the main thing that I'm trying to avoid. There's a phone over here, but it's not yours. It's yours. I know. I knew whose it was. I saw you put it there. Goodness, I should really set myself up to do Stream Raiders. I'm over here just like dropping my units. Don't want to go back. Yeah. Push back that date as long as you can. We're at once a week. And I think they want us to start going twice. Oh goodness. They just ramped up the tier costs. 150. I'm into all the... I'm just into badges. Do I need all these badges? I don't need these stinking badges. Goodness. There's another 20 days. That's a spooky game. Oh, I've seen that game before. Oh, that's spooky. Oh no. Okay. Whatever. I want to stream tomorrow. I want to play Pathfinder, but I don't have time. I gotta pack tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow and then pack the cats and do all the things. And I just feel like I haven't played any Pathfinder in forever. I got on last night very briefly to figure out where I was, because I think I'm at a point in the game where I just need to like pass time. So I passed some time. Exciting though. Okay, let's get some soup. There we go, nice and goofy.
So the hat's still on these clubs. So we can find a couple more out. One of them design this puzzle system, but... Oh!
I might get on at some point from like in the early mornings before people wake up. That's my time anyway.
This is an old one. It doesn't exist anymore.
You can find these often.
But I do love this one. I don't care about this one. It's a little too sip for me. Oh, does it? No, that blue is my blue. My blue.
And there you go. That is dinner served. Yeah, I should try to get onto Final Fantasy at some point. There's our chicken soup with our dumplings, our kitchen sink soup, because it's got all the scraps from the vegetable drawer. Got everything in there. It smells real good. I am excited to dig in. I'm going to take it to someone at the table so they can eat.
Oh no, I know it's not. I tried. I tried to set one up with him. He has 3, and I tried, but he. And I tried setting one up, like start to finish. It was just like, wow, this is not a. It was like kind of one of those like, oh, I've got 15, 20 minutes. I can get this done. No.
15, 20 minutes.
Of course, I put a nice big chunk of chicken in there because I didn't shred it. And then let's get out our biscotti should be done too. Let me pull those out. There we go. Our cranberry almond biscotti.
Cranberry almond biscotti. The under doesn't have to be cooked again.
No, that's
Do we
the
have some
second cook.
Vinsanto?
I don't think we have any Vinsanto.
That's a
But
Those dumplings
that-
look amazing.
take your food to the table.
What's that?
So that is it.
Well, you need to
Thank you
just-
so much, everyone, for hanging out. Lovely to see you. Thank you for the raid, Chiefy, again, and for bringing your community in and the new follows. Lovely to see you. I hope everyone has great holidays. I hope to see you sometime. I'll be around various Discords and chatting with you. But yeah, everyone have a great day. We're going to send some love to Kasky, another West Coast streamer.
Send some love to me.
I'm sending you love with soup.
Okay.
Alpha Pup wants love, but he gets soup, which is love from me.
Soup? No. No soup. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Raid at BK _ if I could type _ there it is. Okay. Raid for subs, raid for non-subs. In the opposite way that I said them.
Yeah, so when you said mini golf, I actually thought you were going to go.
And there we go. Have a great holiday week. I will see you next time. And it's time for dinner. Remember, make your soup, make your biscotti. Send me the picture because I want to see it because I know whatever you make is going to be good enough to eat. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye from Clay.
More bowls.
They're right there.
No, you gotta dish them up.
I know.
I don't know how to dish them up. I was giving you